Welcome to Bravel Institute. Today we are discussing about central exposed to risk. It is representing ESC. What is the central exposed risk? How to calculate central exposed risk? It is a very simple term. We'll explain what is the central exposed risk. N and n plus 1. We are observing the one period n to n plus 1. We are observing one life in the period of n to n plus 1. So life is start the observation from here. Sometime it will end in here due to some other reason, maybe death or withdrawal from the observation. So this total time from here to here, what is the time spent on the observation? The total time spent in the observation from here to here. So this time is called the central exposed to risk. I'll say one story and will explain what is the central exposed to risk. Once upon a time, there is a five friends. Five friends. We'll say is a A, B, C, D, E. There is a five friends. These first three friends want to explore in the forest. They want to do the jungle safari. They want to stay in the forest at least 1 year of time, and they want to count how many number of tigers in the forest. So this is a very interesting. These people want to go to forest. There is one entry point in the forest. So these three people, firstly these three people came to entrance of the forest. So this guard is asked their ID proofs. What is their ID proof? What is their age? So we understood their date of birth. We checked this forest guard is checked their ID proofs. There he understood what is their date of birth. This date of birth is 01 March 2020. And this fellow 01 May 2000. This fellow 01 July 2000. So guard is checked, the forest guard checked their ID proof and note down the date of birth. So all are is around 21-year-old is they are entered in the forest in 1st Jan 2021. So almost all are approaching to 21-year-old, 20 and 21 year. So in this day they came to forest. So here it is a date of entry. We have to note down this date of entry. What is the date of entry? These three people date of entry is same. These three people date of entry into the forest. This is the biggest forest. There is a number of tigers is there. These three people want to count the tigers. A risky job. And these three people entered into the forest and they are enjoying the first month. No issue. They are enjoyed in the first month. Second month also here started counting the tigers. How many number of tigers is there available? And third month this fellow's birthday. So they celebrated birthday in the forest. And fourth month, what happened in the fourth month? In the fourth month, this third person told that he is unable to continue in the forest. He feeling very comfortable and fear because it's a biggest forest. He never expected The forest is like that. There is no experience in the forest. This fellow is withdrawn. This fellow is come out from the forest. So this fellow is the April month. The April, this third fellow is come out from the forest. So we'll note down the date of exit. We'll say it is a date of exit. So date of exit of third fellow. Third person date of exit is 0 April 2021. Date of entry is not a 2000, it is a 21. Date of entry is Jan 2021. And this fellow date of exit is 1st April 2021. So he spent, how much time he spent in the observation, how much time he spent in the forest? He is entered in January, he spent up to the 1st April. Then they are continuing the forest, again they are continuing. Now only two people, only A and B. So they informed their friends, they are unable to count because their number of people is very less. So they called their friends. So their friends is D and E. Both of them called D and E and asked to come to forest. So these people came to, they want to enter into the forest. Again they came to here. So these people entered, this D and E. So forest guard is checked their date of birth. His date of birth is 01 September 2000, 01 November 2000. So their date of entry is June 2021. 01 June 2021. In the first month, 1st June, he called D and E. D and E entered this 01 June 21. These two people entered into the forest. So now 4 members. This fellow is already exited. Now D and E and A, B is there. They are exploring the forest in this first 1 month. In the month of July 1st, 01 July, there is a one incident. What happened? Some tigers attacked this fellow A. So he killed by the tiger. So his date of exit, we can say he is killed in the tiger. This A fellow is killed by tiger. So tiger is attacked and nobody can save him. So we can say it is a date of exit. Once he's died, this matter is over. So this fellow is exited July 2021. So our observation is stopped. This fellow is died at the time 1st July 2021. So our observation is over for this fellow. So his date of exit is like that. Again they are enjoyed in the forest. August, September, October, November. This our observation is up to 01 Jan 2022. But in here, in the 1st December, 01 December, 1st December, again tiger attacked this fellow. He, 5th person, tiger attacked and this fellow also died. So he is killed by tiger. At that time is 01 December 2021. tiger is attacked him, and this fellow also died at the time 01 December 2021. And another three members, B and D, is there. These two members is continued in the observation and exit from the field. Here is a total observation period is ended on this time. Observation period is closed here. So these two members are completed the observation. So these are our data. So this data is explained through one story. The story is different, and our data is collected by the story is date of birth of the each person and the date of entry into the observation period and date of exit from the observation. This date of exit may be some other reason. He not down is this fellow is because of some other reason he is withdrawn. He is come out from the risk. So this is our exposure to risk. This observation period is the exposure to risk. So this person is come out in 1st April. This reason not a death. It's a personal reason he is come out from the observation. So we can say is withdrawn. In policy, we can say policy surrendered or withdrawn the policy. And this fellow is ended between the observation. We are observing from here to here. Between the observation, two members are entered into the observation. So we can say it is a increments. And this fellow is come out, we can say it is a decrements. So multiple increments and decrements is possible in our observation. Number of people can add or number of people can withdraw from the observation. This fellow is died, this fellow also died. This is a fellow E. E is died in the time. So these two people is come out from the observation is a reason is death. This fellow is some other reason. So these are the data, and we are calculating each members how much time they spend on the observation. Very easy to calculate because their date of entry is there, date of exit is there. So how much time they spend in the observation period. So that we will call EXC. That we can say EXC, central exposed to risk. So this person is entered on 1st January and this person is exited. Date of exit is 01 July. So how many months they stayed there? So Jan to May. So he stayed 6 months. For January to July, so 6 months he stayed. Here we are assuming that date of entry will calculate and date of exit will not calculate. We are only taking date of entry. This date of exit we are not including in our calculation. So 1st January to 30th June. So how many months? It is 6 months. For this person is continued in 1 year. Entered in the January 2021 and exit from January 2022. So entire period, this observation period, this person is continued. So is exposed to risk is 1 year. 1 year he was in the jungle. He was in the forest. And what about third person? Third person is exited at the April. So he is ended on 1st January and is exited on 1st April. So how many months he has exposed to risk? 3 months only. 1st January and February, March. 1st April he exited from the observation. And what about D, the fourth person? Fourth person is ended in 1st June and continued up to the end of the observation. Here it is an end. Observation end. Observation start from here. So ended in 1st June and exited in completed in the observation. So how many months he spent? He spent 7 months in the observation. June, July, August, September, October, November, December. He spent 7 months in the observation. And what about E? This fellow is entered in 1st June and exited in 1st December. So how many months he spent in the year? This fellow is spent in 6 months, because in the 1st December he is killed by tiger, so he is exited from the observation. So this fellow is, so these are months: 6 months, 12 months, 3 months, 7 months, 6 months. So what is the total? Total will be 18, 21, 21, 28, 34 months. For in this observation of the 5 members, 34 months it's exposed to risk. And how many people is died? 2 members are died. A and this member is died. This fellow is died. And this fellow also died. These 2 people are died. And exposed risk is 34. Sometime they will ask, what is their exposed risk at the age? It is H is representing age. Exposed risk at the age 20, and what is the exposed risk at the age 21? What is the exposed risk at the age 20 and at the age 21? The total exposed risk is 6. So we have to calculate at the age of 20 how much time he spent on the observation. So 1st March is their date of birth. So is exit from the 1st July. So at the age of 20, this age is calculating last birthday. Is a last birthday. Age in last birthday. Age is calculating by last birthday. So 1st March is a date of birth, is ended on 1st January. So January to March. So 2 months time is spent in at the age 20. Remaining 1st March to July, March, April, May, June. These 4 months is spent in at the age 21. So at the age of 20, so he is celebrated in birthday here only, and is continued up to July. So at the age of 20, he exposed risk is 2, and age of 21 it is 4. For second person, 1st May is his birthday and is continued entire year. So up to 1st May at the age 20, and after that is continued is at the age 21. So his exposed risk at age of 20 is 4 months, and exposed risk 21 is 8 months. And third person is the 1st July, his date of birth, and is exited in 1st April. So at the age of 20 is the 1st July and 1st April. So his age of 20 is entered in date 01 January. So from here to here is only in the at the age of 20. So how many months is there? Is January to April. It's 3 months in the age of 20, because he is exited in the 1st April. So up to the April he was in the age of 20. And D is ended in 1st June and continued in the observation. So in the 7 months, in 1st September his birthday. So 1st September is his birthday. So in June, July, August, he spent in 3 months time at the age of 20. And remaining 4 months he spent at the age of 21. 1st September, October, November, December he spent at the age of 21. Before that at the age of 20. And what about here? His first birthday on 1st November, and he is endowed on 1st June. So June to November he was in the age 20. So June, July, August, September, October, 5 months he is in age of 20. Then first November to December, he is exited in December. So first November to December, first he was in age 21. So date of exit is first December. So first November to December, so 1 month period. So these are our data of central exposed risk in different age. So they will ask sometimes, so at the age of 20, what is their exposed to risk, and at the age of 21, what is their exposed to risk. Here, so this central exposed risk EHC is using in Poisson model to estimate force of mortality. So force of mortality, we can write mu x is equal to d divided by E of xc. This formula is getting from maximal likelihood estimation of mu of x. So this central exposed risk is using in Poisson model. And we have a central exposed risk, and one more term is there, initial exposed risk. The term is using is E of x. The term is using in binomial model. So we no need that term in here. So here we are studying only central exposed risk. It is using in Poisson model. Poisson model, d is equal to so by estimating mu h, force of mortality is equal to d divided by EHC by using maximal likelihood estimation. So how to find out this mu h? Here we know there is a two death is happened, A and E. So you can divide by 2 divided by EHC is 34. So 34 divided by 12. You have to convert it to in year. So it's approximately 2 divided by 2.83, 0.7. So we can find out force of mortality by using central exposed to risk. Sometimes they will ask force of mortality at the age of 20. Estimating force of mortality at the age of 20 or age of 21. So we have to calculate how many death in the 20 and how many death in the age of 21 and divide by central exposed risk. We already taken 17 and we already taken 17 SC. So this is the central exposed risk. What are the point we have to consider in this calculation? For central exposed risk, we need exact date of birth and date of entry and date of exit. One advantage is number of people can add in between the observation. So increments is possible and number of people will come out from the observation due to death or other case, withdrawal or something. So decrements also is possible. And the central exposed risk is using in Poisson model. Now our situation is changed. Our situation is changed. We are calculating census approximation way to central exposed risk. We have to calculate central exposed risk, but we don't have any data of date of birth, date of entry or date of exit. They will give only census or population, number of people are living in the 1 year or some other years. So how to calculate in by using census approximation? So we will back to our formula, not a formula, our story. What is our story? These people are ended at the year of 2021 for counting the tigers. So in this time, this forest guard informed there is 1,200 tigers are there. And in the year 2022 up to here, they were counted in at least at the period of observation period was 1 year. They count and finally they decided in the year 2022, 1,000 tigers are there. This one is 1st January 01 1st January. Here also 01 1st Jan. So 1,000 tigers are there. Now we don't have date of birth, date of entry, date of exit. Is nothing is there. We have only the information. Initially here 1,200 tigers are there. Finally in 2022 in January 1,000 tigers are there. We have to find out central exposed risk. We don't have to calculate here number of tigers in each point, how many months or what, how many tiger is, how many number of tigers is withdrawn, gone out, or how many tigers added. We don't have any information. So now we can calculate only the average. So central exposed risk we can take only the average. This is 1 year period. We'll take a HC will take a average 1 by 2, 1,200 plus 1,000 equal to 1100. So 1,100 average 1,100 people are exposed to risk. Not people, tigers are exposed to risk. So this is the central exposed risk. Now how to get this central exposed risk, how to calculate here, we have some formula and idea how to calculate this central exposed risk. So we'll remove here. Now this 1,200 we can say P of H comma T. That means number of lives alive at the age H at the time T. So here in 2021, January 2021, number of lives alive at 1,200, and January 2022, number of lives alive 1,000. This one we can say P of H comma T plus 1. Number of lives alive at the age H at the time T plus 1. So our equation become EHC equal to 1 by 2, 1,200. Instead of 1,200 we can write H comma T plus 1,000, we can write H comma T plus 1. So this is our equation EHC. Now how to theoretically explain what is a EHC? Theoretically we can say EHC is equal to, we have to find out each point. If we say this is a n time n, it is a n plus 1 time EHC, we can say integration of n into n plus 1 P of h comma t into at the time dt. Dt is a small interval of time. This is the actual central exposed risk, but we have no information about each and every point in the time period. So we are taking some approximation to calculate the EHC. This is a very good approximation, and a simple approximation we will call trapezium approximation. Trapezium approximation. What is a trapezium approximation? That we can draw. This is a trapezium. This is length of side A, it is a base, and this is a length of side B. So length of side A we'll call P of H comma T, and length of side B is called P of H comma T plus 1. Length A will call P of H comma T, number of lives alive at the year T, at the age H. Here number of lives alive at the time T plus 1 in age H. So this integration of n to n plus 1 P of H comma T dt is a area of the trapezium. So this integration is approximately area of the trapezium. So area of the trapezium is equal to base into 1 by 2 length A plus length B. This is the area of trapezium. So base into 1 by 2 length A plus length B. Here length A is representing P of H comma T. So base is very important. Base into 1 by 2 P of H comma T. Length A representing P of H comma T plus P of H comma T plus 1. So this is our equation for approximation of n to n plus 1 P of St dt. So we will solve one problem, we'll understand what is this equation, how to apply in this equation, how to apply in our calculation. In this same problem, we are taking this year is 2000 and this year is 2021. Again one more year, this is January 2022, and another one more 6 months of time. This is 01 July 2022. So in our problem, initially this is only 1 year time, 1200 and 1100. How much you got here? 1200 and 1100. And now again one more year, we considered one more year, 1 year time. Here it is 800 of lives. Here it is 600. So for calculating purpose is taking easy numbers 800 and 600. So time we can say number of lives alive at the time T plus 2. Number of lives alive at the time T plus 3. Time we can say it is a n plus 1, it is a n plus 2, it is a n plus 3. Now we want to find out EHC by using n to n plus 3. So our equation using n to n plus 3 is equal to area of trapezium. How to find out area of trapezium? Here number of years are there, not a 1 year. Here we are considering 1 year, another 1 more year, and another 6 months. Or it is a 6 months. So our equation, approximate equation, n to n plus 3, up to n plus 3, we have to calculate up to n plus 3, 1 point s comma t plus p of s comma t plus 1. This is our equation. So we substitute the values into this equation, we will get first year, this is a base is equal to 1 year, so no issue. Base is equal to 1, we can say it is a 1 into 1 by 2, 1 by 2 into P of ST, P of S2. Here P of H comma T is 1200. So 1200 plus it is a 1000. Again plus 1 more year. We are considering 1 more year. That year also 1 year is the base. So 1 into 1 by 2 P of H comma T plus 1. This 1000 is P of H comma T plus 1 plus P of H comma T plus 2. Again, one more 6 months is there. So we'll write it down. Plus, in this 6 months, their base is only 6 months. So we have to change the base. Base, how we can write is a 6 divided by 12. So our base is changed to 6 months. 6 divided by 12 into 1 by 2 into P of x comma t plus 2 plus P of x comma t plus 3. So this is our equation. Substituting the value, we know that 1 by 2, 1200. Here we'll write P of s comma t plus P of s comma t plus 1. Like that you can write. So substituting the value, P of s comma t is equal to 1200 plus P of s comma t plus 1 is 1000 plus 1 by 2 into P of x comma t plus 1, it is 1000 again, plus P of x comma t plus 2 is 800 plus 6 divided by 12, 12 into 1 divided by 2 into s t plus 2, it is 800 plus 600. So to solving this equation, we will get what is the EHC. This is approximately 1100 and so approximately this is average from here to here, it is 1100. Here it is approximately 900 and here it is 1 divided by 4 into 800 plus 600. How much? 1400. This will get 350. So this is 2000, this will get 350, so it is 2350, approximately 2000. So in this problem we have to consider this base. So base is 1 year, we don't have any issue, we can say 1 year 1 month, but in the base is 6 months, we have to multiply 6 by 12. If base is 5 months, we have to multiply 5 divided by 12. Base we have to take a 5 by 12, and if base is 3 months, we have to take a 3 divided by 12. Then all calculation is same. Very simple method to approximate the central exposed to risk. This in this problem we consider the age in last birthday. We have to consider age in next birthday and age in nearest birthday. So that will take in next class. So if you understand this problem and how to calculate this one, please subscribe my channel and please watch my videos continuously, and also visit the Bravel Institute. Thank you.